hygienic, ingenious supplies.
What's up, Spikes, and welcome back to the world headquarters of the Spike Feeders for another episode of Precons from Murders at Karlov Manor. This time they've been upgraded by our very own Aaron with $50 and 10 cards. If you want to know what the changes were, there's Decklists down below, or go watch the episode that came out before this one earlier this week. He goes through everything he changed in that one. And
Do that. The game was really good.
It was. And if that game isn't to 2,500 likes yet, help it get there, because there's a GameGenic giveaway on that one. GameGenic sponsors this whole channel, and we're super grateful for all the things they give us. But on this one, if you get this video to 2,500 likes, we're going to give away something that folks tell us they like quite a bit, and that's Spike Feeders merch. That's right, we're going to be giving away a Spike Feeders merch package in YouTube community when this reaches 2,500 likes. It's going to include things like our oversized orange D6s, these beautiful spin down D20s, and our limited edition Valentine's Day dice. So if you want to pick those up for free, get this video to 2,500 likes and then watch the community tab here on YouTube for that giveaway. In the meantime though, I'm Alex and I'm playing Kaust, Eyes of the Glade. This is a morph deck that morphs things morphingly. It puts things face down and then turns them face up for value.
Awesome. All right, I'm Madison. Today I'm playing Nelly Borca. So before we were trying to morph and Megazord everyone to death and I couldn't kill them, so instead I'm going to play the commander that makes them all kill each other. Hopefully we can do it this time.
Hey Marin, this time I am playing the Surveil deck. I'm playing Mirko, Obsessive Theorist. I'm just trying to surveil things into my graveyard and then return them from my graveyard into the battlefield. That's it. Pretty straightforward.
All right. Today I'm playing Morska. I'm Jim, by the way. Today I'm playing Morska, Undersea Sleuth. Very much a living fish.
Detective.
Living fish detective. I am here today to lower Madison's win rate on the channel. The deck is all about making clues.
It's already pretty low, so...
The deck is all about making clues, making tokens, drawing cards, and smacking in with a big commander.
We can't go below 0, baby.
Well, we'll see. We'll try.
Speaking of things you should smack before we get any further, smack that subscribe button, because did you know 2 out of every 3 of you aren't subscribed to this channel? Please fix that. I'd appreciate it, and so would Jim. Yeah. Now let's crack into our bastions. Well, I won the die roll because I'm good at rolling dice, so I'm going to start the game by drawing a card. I'm going to play Mosswort Bridge and trigger Hideaway for 4. So I'm going to put this card under my Mosswort Bridge, hoping for 10 power, and I'm going to randomize the cards that go back on the bottom of my library. Would anyone like to cut?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Wow.
See, Jim trusts me not to cheat.
I love equality.
I trust him.
Pass the turn.
Draw a card. All right, I'm going to play Sun Home. I'm going to cast a Soul Ring.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to cast an Arcane Signet.
Oh, it's one of those.
This is why I don't have to cut Alex's
This
deck,
is
but
why...
I do have to cut yours.
Well, I stacked it when you weren't looking, so go ahead.
I see. I'm just going to play a simple River of Tears and pass.
Okay, I'll draw a card. I'm going to play this Sungrass Prairie, and I will pass.
Okay, I'll untap, upkeep, and draw.
Sungrass Prairie and pass is tough.
Sun Pass Parry.
Doesn't even add mana by itself.
We're gonna play Command Tower and tap 2 for Nature's Lore. Search our library for a forest card and put it onto the battlefield.
Cool.
Off my Nature's Lore, I'll get this tapped Sheltered Thicket and pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Draw a card. I swear, it's like every game that I'm playing, every land comes in tapped.
You've got 4 mana.
Oh, your 5th mana source comes into play tapped?
I have 1 colored pip.
Damn.
Sorry.
1.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Those are colorless.
Damn.
Her 5th land comes into play tapped. That's unreal.
Listen.
On turn 2.
How unfortunate.
In Boros.
I will play Boros Garrison tapped.
Bouncing Boros Garrison.
I'm crying about it. I'll pass.
Wow. That sucks so much for you.
I'm wiping my tears with my mana right now.
Wow.
With my colorless mana.
What a shame. Well, I will add a blue. Play a Demir Aqueduct. My land also came into play tap.
Wow.
Dang.
Life's hard.
I guess I'll go to end my turn since I don't have a bunch of soul rings and arcane signets and discard a hostile
If you
desert.
had a bunch, it'd be cheating.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll draw a card. We are giving Madison a really hard time.
It's true.
We should give Aaron a hard time.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to play this Reliquary Tower. That prevents me from having to discard it at end of turn. and
Hey,
due to having
we don't
more
know if that was
than
true
7 cards.
Anything else?
No, I'm good. Oh, wait. Hang on a second.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to add a green and a white and cast Joel Rail Mournvolley Recluse.
You got
This
it.
is a 1/2. When I cast my second, or when I draw my second card each turn, create a 2/2. I can pay 6, and until end of turn, creatures I control have base power and toughness XX, where X is the number of cards in my hand.
That's pretty good.
And I'll pass.
Awesome. We're going to untap, upkeep, and draw. We'll play Croson Verge in defense mode. I'll take 1, 2, 3 for Welcoming Vampire. Flying and
Oh, I know that card.
one or more other creatures with power 2 or less enter the battlefield under my control. Draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Draw a card. 4 mana. It's Nelly Borca.
Hey!
Ooh.
Hey.
Okay.
Then I will play. This is my line for the turn. And have 2 mana for a Talisman of Conviction.
Huh.
Huh.
Pass the turn.
I'll tap my singular mana source.
Listen,
I'm gonna draw my singular card.
you did these upgrades.
Sorry, I didn't add the 3 soul rings to this deck.
That's okay. You just
I
need to put in
will
something that gives you no max answers.
Play River of Tears, which is my whole life right now.
Yeah.
And my commander, Mirko, Obsessive Theorist. Flying Vigilance has less mana than Madison. Whenever you surveil, put a counter on him. And at the beginning of my end step, I may return a creature card with power less than Mirko from my graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Hostile Desert is not a creature, so I will pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw a card. I'm going to play a Plains. I'm going to pay 3 and cast Selvala, Explorer Return.
Ooh, I do like Selvala.
Yeah. I think that's going to be it for me.
Okay,
Pass.
We're going to untap, upkeep, and draw. We'll play this forest as our land for turn. And we'll tap green and a Boros for my commander. Woo! Kaust, Eyes of the Glade. When it enters the battlefield, Welcoming Vampire triggers and draws me a card.
Yes, it does.
We're going to move to declare attacks. We're going to swing in and hit Jim for 2 in the air.
In the air.
In the air!
No box.
Okay. 38. In my second main phase, I will pay 1, 2, tap and sack Croson Verge, to fetch a forest card and a plains card. Off my Crosan Verge, I'll find this plains, which is a Canopy Vista, and this forest, which is a Scattered Groves. Then I'll pass a turn.
Cool. Untap. Draw a card. All right. I'm going to tap 2. This is red. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's Gisela.
Oh,
What?
Wow.
That's
Oh.
cool. I have 3 mana sources in play.
Are we dead, though?
Soon.
I'll say we might be dead, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go to combat, and I'm going to attack Alex with Nelly Borca. Trigger Suspect. This is going to go on this one.
Yeah.
Huh.
Sure. Seems good.
So it's goaded?
It is goaded.
And suspect.
Menace.
And
cannot block.
suspected.
I'm not going to block, so I'll take 2.
Okay, take 2. And then if a source would deal damage to an opponent or permanent
Oh, I'm
opponent
gonna take
controls,
4.
you take double.
Oh!
So 36.
My creature deals 0 damage?
Yeah.
Just to be clear. Just round it down, right?
Rounded down.
Whatever. 0 damage.
All right.
Yes.
Anything else?
That's it, right? Because I don't draw until you guys hit each other. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry,
Then
Giselle
I will-
only halves damage to you?
To Madison or Permanence Madison.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
rounded
the
up.
rest of you are fair game.
Everyone else is double.
All right, okay, cool.
Then I will play. This is my land tapped, revealing nothing.
Revealing nothing.
Untap. Draw. What are we doing? Oh.
Going for it.
Can turn on take Madison off a singular turn, which doesn't seem very worth it. I think I have to do this first. I will add a blue. I will cast Otherworldly Gaze, which is a 1 blue instant. Surveil 3. Flashback for 1 and a blue. Right?
Sounds good.
Pretty simple. Surveilling 3. Uno, dos, 3.
Uno, dos,
3.
I don't want any of these cards, which include Swamp, Friction Arena, Massacre Worm.
Oh.
Yeah, Massacre were much better in the graveyard than it is in the hand.
Yeah. Get a counter on young Mirko. Move to combat.
Mhm.
I don't want to give Madison a card. I have to attack.
That has to
Goaded,
attack.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And it is
Sorry.
goaded.
Sorry, Timothy. Thank you for 2.
For 2,
2, which will be 4.
It's when it deals combat damage, right? So-
Yeah.
I'll take 2. I'll take 4.
34.
34.
Okay, we get to draw a card.
We get the draw card, unfortunately. Okay. That's the card. 1, 2, 3. I will evoke Muldrifter.
Cool.
So Muldrifter's going to come to play. I'll draw 2 cards. Beep. Boop. I'll go to my step. Nothing has 1 or less power in my graveyard, right? That's how this one works. Power less than. And then discard. I will discard Master of Death. And it'll be Master of Death.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. I'll play this Temple of Mystery as my land for turn. Scry 1. I'm going to bottom this one. I'm going to pay 3 and cast my commander. Morska, Undersea Living Sleuth.
Not undead?
Not undead.
Not undead.
No, undersea. Then, I think we're just going to parlay.
Yar.
Sure.
Everybody reveal the top card. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Atali, Thought Vessel, Wild Growth,
Yes.
Forest.
So we all draw these.
I would love to draw this.
I gain 3 life,
Mhm.
going to 37. And I add 3 green mana to my mana pool. I'm going to use the 3 to cast Academy Manufactor.
Yeah.
The draw triggered Joel Rail.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you get a cat.
So I'm going to make a cat.
Yep.
And I'm just going to... Wait, am I goaded? I'm not goaded.
No sauce.
But I can draw a card
You
if
could.
I attack.
Yeah, you could.
I'm not going to attack.
Sounds good.
I'm going to pass.
All right. We're going to untap, upkeep, and draw. I'm going to play Game Trail as my land for turn, revealing Cinderglade, which is both a mountain and a forest. So,
You got it.
Bofa.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Bofa, I'll tap 2 for Trail of Mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever a face-down creature enters the battlefield under my control, I may search my library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it in my hand.
Mhm.
I'm then going to pay 1, 2, 3 to put this Keru Spell Snatcher onto the battlefield. And I'll mark it with this Morph token, so you know it's not disguised or anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'll then tap 1 to put this Wild Growth onto my command tower. I'll then pay 2 to get this Print Lifter Ooze.
An ooze.
Yeah, he's a print lifter.
Oh.
He lifts prints. We're going to go ahead and pass to Maddie.
Would you call him a gumshoe?
Hey.
I apologize. I missed a trigger for my Welcoming Vampire.
Oh,
I'd like to draw
okay.
a card.
Yeah, do it.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna play a Sunhome as my land. I'm going to tap for Redemption Arc. I'm going to make my own Gisela indestructible. I'm gonna go to combat first.
Yeah.
Mm.
Attack, Aaron.
It's 10 in the
Trigger
air.
suspect. I'm gonna suspect.
No, that's actually only when Nelly attacks.
They're both attacking.
Oh, my
Yeah,
apologies.
sorry.
okay.
So you
10.
take 14.
Oh, 14. Yeah.
Perfect.
Then I'm gonna cast a tally.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pass the turn.
On top my humble
Then
3
anything else
permanents.
that happens? Right.
Draw. Darkwater Catacomb as my land for the turn. I will tap 2 for a Mind Stone.
Mhm.
I will tap 3 for a Crystal Shard.
Mhm.
Oh, I realized on my turn.
Yeah.
Chat, I got it. Don't worry about it. I drew my second card off of the Salvala after casting
Oh,
Morska,
yeah, so it's 2
so
counters.
it gets 2 counters.
You got it.
Don't worry. I got you.
Mhm.
It's a warning. Don't let it happen again. I want to bounce Gisela unless you decide to pay
Smart.
1 mana.
I do not have 1 mana.
Perfect. That's really, really good for me. This is the most I've done so far.
Good job.
I will move to combat
Mm-hmm.
and I will attack Alex for 2.
In the air?
Yes.
I'll block.
As a menace, or as a cap block.
Oh, I can't block.
Cards.
I can't block.
Yeah,
Never mind.
block.
I'll go ahead and take 2.
Yeah.
34.
34.
And we get to draw cards.
Yes. That is all. Go away. Oh, I missed my Master of Death. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Discard Master of Death. Go.
Okay.
Nothing changed.
I'll untap. In my upkeep, I'm going to investigate. I've got the manufactor in play,
Oh yeah, I've seen this play before.
so I will make 1 treasure, 1 food, and 1 clue. Okay, I will then draw a card for my turn. I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to tap 3 and cast Armed with Proof.
Oh hey, that looks familiar.
When it enters the battlefield, investigate twice.
Oh, jeez.
That will bring me up to 3 treasures, 3 food, 3 clue.
Then you can turn those clues into beat sticks, right?
I can.
This looks
Cool.
familiar.
It does look familiar. We're going to parlay.
Beast
So we're
Whisperer.
looking for non-land
Night
cards.
Veil Sprite.
So same thing as last time. We all draw these.
Yep.
I'm going to gain 3 life, going back to 40. And I'm going to float 3 green mana.
You get 2.
Yes, I get 2 and a cat. And then I'm going to tap 5 and cast Psychosis Crawler. I'm then going to move to combat.
Oh.
Madison. 6 coming in at you.
Take 6.
Okay. 34.
34.
And that's it for me. I'm going to pass.
We're going to untap. We're going to upkeep. We're going to draw. Tap white and green for Mastery of the Unseen. Whenever a permanent I control is turned face up, I gain 1 life for each creature I control. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Temur War Shaman. When Temur War Shaman enters the battlefield, manifest the top card of my library. Whenever a face-down creature I control enters the battlefield, tutor for a basic land. And so this is a manifest, and this is a plains, which will go into my hand. My plains will be my land for turn.
Did you get your Welcoming Vampire trigger 2 off your manifest?
You're absolutely right, I do.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Thank you. All right, I got to go to attack, so I'm going to go ahead and attack Madison with this morph. And Jim, do you have any flyers?
Not at the moment.
And Jim with my Welcoming Vampire. Before declare blocks, I'm going to go ahead and activate Kaust, Eyes of the Glade. Turn target face down attacking creature you control face up. I'm going to flip up Hidden Dragon Slayer.
Oh, it was so hidden.
With Hidden Dragon Slayer attacking, we have several triggers that go off all at the same time, and I'm going to order them in the way that I talk about them. The first thing what we're going to do is we're going to have Print Lifter Ooze make us an ooze.
Oh.
It comes into play with 1/1 counters equal to the number of other creatures I control, which is 6.
Oh.
So it's a 6/6 trampler.
Yeah.
Then we're going to gain life equal to each creature I control, which is 7. So we're going to go to 41. Whenever a permanent I control is turned face up, if its creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. I'm going to destroy target creature with power 4 or bigger.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Goodbye,
Alex.
Tally.
And then we're going to have Hidden Dragon Slayer fight something, which is going to be Academy Manufactor.
I would like to respond. I'm going to sack my 3 treasures
Sure.
to cast Disorder in the Court, exiling my
Ooh.
Academy Manufactor.
Excellent.
I will investigate once. It's not in play for that to happen, so I'll make 1 clue, and this will come back in my end step, tapped.
At the beginning of my next
The
step.
attack sense step.
Next end step, yeah.
Okay.
End of your turn.
Got it. So then we still have 4 damage coming into Maddie. Would you like to
Yep.
block?
Nope.
Okay. So no blocks is 30 for you and 45 for me.
Yeah, that
The
was a lot,
game
Alex.
changed.
That was a good
Really
hidden
quick.
dragon.
That's
Slayer.
a oofa
Yeah.
doofa, as they say.
Yes.
Speaking of as they say, let's pass the turn.
All right.
That's probably the most hidden Dragon Slayer I've ever seen. End step, my manufacturer
Catching
comes back
Tiger
tapped.
Hidden Dragon Slayer.
Let me remind myself what this manifest is.
All right.
Right, that's what you are.
Draw a card.
Did you draw a card from your commander?
Oh, I didn't. I do need to do that.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Do that dot damage.
All right, I'll play Plains.
You got it.
All right, the first thing I'm going to do is cast Lauren of the Third Path.
Ooh, okay.
And I think we'll hit that.
Oh, real quick, I just realized I also attacked Jim with this Welcoming Vampire. So you would have taken 2 and we would have drawn a card.
Okay, we can
Okay.
resolve it now.
Yeah, that part's fine.
So I'll go to 38.
Yeah. And we will draw.
Yeah.
I really wish I
Alright.
hadn't wasted this Disorder in the Court for it to just die immediately after.
Right.
That was my favorite part.
2, 4, 5, 6 for Darian. Then I'm going to go to combat.
Mhm.
Nelly Borca will attack Aaron. Trigger suspect. I'm going to suspect Jim's big dude.
Sure. I cannot
Good.
block because
Dude.
this thing has cannot block.
Yes,
So I'll take 2.
will take 2.
24.
I'll play Castle Ardenvale tapped and pass the turn.
Actually, it'd come in untapped.
You have plans.
Oh, yep.
I will untap. I'll draw a card. 1, 2 for a Thought Vessel.
That gives you no max hand size.
It does. It's good to know.
Yeah.
It's very, very important.
Means you don't need to discard if you've got more than 7 cards in your hand.
Thank you, Jim.
In your hand.
Thank you, Jim.
Next step.
I like to cast Worldly Gaze. Thank you for Flashback, which will surveil 3.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put Marvel Deep Operative and Sunken Hollow into the graveyard. I'll put a counter on Mirko, which is nice.
They put Mirko and Marvo in the same deck.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Oof.
It's
Blue, black.
Blue, black, black, yeah.
Blue, black.
Yeah.
to cast Night Veil Sprite, which I wish I had earlier. Attack into Alex for 3.
42.
So Madison, I each draw one.
Yep.
And then I will pass the turn. This thing that's black, right? Yeah. All right, pass the turn. Oh, sorry. At end of turn, this triggers.
Okay.
So I get to return something that's 2 or less, which will be
Marvo. The other one.
finality counter.
The other way.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll untap. In my upkeep, I'm going to investigate. Go up to 5 clues. I will draw a card for my turn, trigger Psychosis Crawler to deal you 1 each. Then we're going to parlay.
Okay.
Reveal the top card.
Watcher of the Hour.
That's 4. So I'm going to
Obscuring Aether.
gain
Ooh.
4 life going to 42.
Watch out for this Gideon sacrifice.
We will draw a card. That's my second card this turn. So I will take this up to 6 and make an additional cat. I will play a Seaside Citadel as my land for turn. I'm going to play this Talisman of Curiosity. Then I'm going to pay 2 and cast some pretty interesting technology new to these decks. Serene Sleuth. This is Goad Counterplay. It's a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, I investigate. Bring me up to 6 clues. At the beginning of combat on my turn, investigate for each goaded creature I control. Then each creature I control is no longer goaded.
Oh.
Beginning of
That's
Beginning of
interesting.
my combat.
oddly specific.
I was saying,
Yeah.
they really just wanted to say, actually, no.
Yeah, it's like it's just like Goad doesn't work on your creatures.
So weird.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah.
a weird card, and I'm not mad about it right now because I'm going to move to combat. I
Yeah.
have 1 goaded creature, so it will no longer be goaded, and I will investigate. That's going to.
It still has menace and can't block though, right?
Yes,
Correct.
Yeah, it's still
That part will
suspected.
remain.
Still suspected. Move to combat. So I've already resolved my triggers. I'm going to attack Aaron with this 8/9. It's
Okay.
got menace.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then I'm going to pass.
Then you're going to pass. All right. We're going to untap and draw a card for turn. Jim, can you count with me real quick?
I would prefer not to.
That's fair. 2, 8, 10 more is Mosswort Bridge.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For Panoptic Projector. Turn the next face down creature spell you cast this turn costs 3 less to cast. Or, sorry. The next face down creature spell you cast this turn costs 3 less to cast after I tap it. If turning a face down permanent up causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time.
Sure. Let's do it.
So, we got lots of stuff.
Yep.
Lots of stuff here. I got to figure out exactly what order I'm playing it in. So give me just a moment. And by a moment, I mean several moments. So we're going to play 1, 2, 3 for Tribute to the World Tree.
Yep.
Tribute to the World Tree says, whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, draw a card if its power is 3 or greater. Otherwise, put 2 1/1 counters on it. We'll play this Cinderglade untapped because we have 2 basics. We'll tap 1 green for Obscuring Aether, which allows me to cast face down creature spells for 1 less. We'll tap Panoptic Projector to cast this Morph. When I cast this Morph, I will tutor for a basic land card. So off my Trail of Mystery trigger, I'll grab a Forest to hand. I have a Welcoming Vampire trigger. I'll draw a card. I then put 2 1/1 counters on my Morph from Tribute to the World Tree. And I think that's all my triggers.
I think that's all your triggers.
Whew, that's a lot of triggers.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do it again.
Uh-huh.
Do another Morph right there.
Actual factual morph?
Actual factual Morph.
Okay.
Just going to kind of let them share some space there. Unless we got another one, maybe? Oh, we do have another one. Thank you, Maddie. And we got another Morph. We're going to put counters on it this time.
From the World Tree?
Yep, and then I'm going to do a tutor for a basic. And I'm going to get this Forest in my hand.
Okay.
Tell me if you've heard this one before. I'm going to cast a Morph.
Oh.
Morphs.
And so I'm going to get this Morph. I'm going to put 2 counters on it from Tribute to the World Tree. And I'm going to tutor for a basic. And so off my Trail of Mystery, I will have this mountain to my hand. Okay, well, that was a fun start to my turn. Now let's do the rest of it. So my Welcoming Vampire has to attack. Jim, do you still have any flyers?
Correct. No.
Funny. Very funny. What we're going to do is we are going to attack with this Welcoming Vampire at Jim and this Manifest at Madison.
Okay.
Sure.
In my declare attack step, we're going to tap Kaust Eyes of the Glade to flip this Manifest, which is actually Steve. Everybody say hi to Steve.
Sure.
I see.
That's Secure a Tribe Elder for those of you who don't know. When it's turned face up, Trail of Mystery will give it +2/+2 twice. So it's a 5/5 now.
Yep.
When it's turned face up, I will have 2 Print Lifter Ooze triggers. So the first ooze will come in with 10 counters.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh, and the second one comes in with 11.
And the second comes in with 11 counters.
I don't like this.
What you're going to like even less, Jim, is then Master the Unseen triggers twice.
Yeah.
For 12 and 12 to gain me 24.
Oh,
Wow.
boy.
So that's 65 last I checked.
Yeah, I continue to not like this.
I now have 2 fight triggers from Steve onto other permanents. So my first fight trigger is going to target Psychosis Crawler, and my second fight trigger is going to target Selvala.
I'm going to respond to that.
Please do.
I'm going to tap to sacrifice a clue, to draw a card, trigger Psychosis Crawler.
Everybody lose 1.
I have no further effects, and these both die.
So will Steve. Also, these came in, so I draw 2 cards from Tribute to the World Tree.
Yeah.
So the Panoptic thing that doubles like face up, or turning face up triggers, right?
Turning face up triggers,
And
yes.
then you had a welcoming vampire that was attacking Jim.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Yep. So I'll take 2.
You'll take 2.
Go to
Yes,
Oh,
now we
yeah.
both draw a card.
We will draw a card.
All right, after all that, I think that's going to be my turn.
That's it, eh?
That's
You're done?
it. I got a bunch of discards to do here.
Okay.
Give me just a second to organize them.
I'll just
It's
untap
1,
in
2, 3.
preparation here.
Yeah, it's all good. It's going to be Mossfire Valley, you, Sungrass Prairie, you, Boros Garrison. Pretty okay. And that's it.
That's it? All right, draw a card.
How embarrassing for you.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, I'm going to play Carekeep. I'm going to play this Gisela. Then I'm going to play... Okay, the first thing I'm going to cast is Martial Impetus.
Mhm.
It is white. 1/1. This is going on the biggest ooze.
On the biggest ooze.
Yeah.
Okay. Is goaded whenever it attacks each other creature that's attacking one of your opponents gets +1/+1 until
Oh
end
my
of turn.
God, Madison.
Well, he can't attack me with it, so I'm
Yeah.
fine with it. It's okay.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to attack you with Nelly Borca.
Uh-huh.
Trigger this, and I'm going to put a suspect counter on your next biggest ooze.
It is very suspected.
Very good.
And goaded now.
Yes. I'm just attacking with that.
Yeah, no blocks. Take 4.
Take 4.
Go to 36.
That is my turn.
And a turn. I'm gonna bounce the suspected ooze. Let's be 1. Play a Temple of the False God.
Yep.
I will move the combat. Attack Jim with Marvo and Alex in the flyers, right?
I have no untapped flyers.
Yeah. With a Nightveil Sprite. We'll mill the 1.
So if I
Hold on.
don't block, I take nothing, right? Oh no, I don't have the Gisela. Never mind. I take 2.
Sorry, trigger clash first. I'm gonna clash with Jim.
Okay, let's do it.
Unfortunate.
4.
I have lost.
Mechanized production.
So in clash, you can put on the bottom.
Put it on the bottom.
Yeah. Well, no, you can choose.
Oh, it's staying on top.
Yeah, I will very happily put mine on the bottom. Well, all right. 1 it is. 2 maybe.
Yeah, I'll take 2. Go to 34.
Well, Marvo,
And we get to draw cards.
you didn't do the thing I want you to do. Draw a card. I will turn 1 colorless into blue-black, and I will cast a Baleful Strix, which will draw me 1 card. Crystal Shard, Big Ooze.
Sure.
And then I will pay 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sir Conrad.
Oh, okay.
But I also, I'm going to try to move an step, trigger Mirko for 3 or less, which is going to be Muldrifter with a finality counter.
Okay. Draw
Draw
2.
2.
Discard many.
Oh, not this time.
Almost had him.
I know.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to untap. In my upkeep, I will investigate, make a 7th clue. I will draw a card for my turn. I'm going to tap Talisman of Curiosity and Temple of Mystery for blue each, taking 1, going down to 33, and tapping 2 additional to cast Mechanized Production on one of my clues.
Oh,
What does it do?
he wins the
Don't
game.
worry about it.
And his upkeep.
Yeah, so at the beginning of my upkeep, create a token that's a copy of Enchanted Artifact. Then if I control 8 or more artifacts with the same name as one another, I win the game.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
That's it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it needs some enchantment removal, or yeah.
Player
Do you have,
removal.
do you have flyers?
I
At
do
the
not
moment?
have flyers.
Oh, okay.
Player removal.
Why?
That's cool. Because I have a Gisela.
Why?
Why?
Why? I think I'm just going to pass.
Oh, you can't. You've got to go to creature.
This is goaded?
Yes.
it
Then it's
becomes not
ungoated.
goaded, and I investigate. When I move
Shows
to
you.
combat.
Okay. Well, who's ready for another crazy turn? Beep, 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 beep. Draw a card. Our land for the turn is going to be this forest. We're then going to tap Panoptic Projector to pay 0 for Keru Spell Snatcher, another morph. When that morph comes into play, it's going to get 2 1/1 counters. I'm going to tutor for a basic land. We'll put this mountain into our hand and trigger Welcoming Vampire to draw a card.
Mhm.
I'm going to move to attacks. At Jim. At Jim.
What did I do to draw all this hate?
I wonder. What did
Well,
Don't talk to me or my son
or your son ever
or my
again.
8 sons.
Or your 8 sons ever again. And this morph creature, as we've
How
discussed.
much?
It'll be a lot, but we'll get to that in just a minute.
Oh,
We're going to tap Kaust, Eyes of the Glade, to unmorph Primal Whisperer. It gets +2/+2 for each face-down creature in play permanently.
oh boy.
Just
Oh,
as
that's
an
really good.
effect, like just generally. And then we have so many triggers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
many
you do.
triggers. So first triggers are going to be these oozes, one at a time. So they'll come in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the first one. 9 on the first one, and then 10 on the second. It'll get +2/+2 and then +2/+2.
Uh-huh.
I will gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, I miscounted. It's 10 and 11 independently, yes.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10 and 11. And then I'll gain 12 life twice for 24.
Okay.
That's
House
88.
Goes to 88.
Whew, boy.
Hmm.
Then I have 2 fight
Fight
triggers.
triggers.
The first fight trigger with this incredibly large man is going to fight Darian, King of Kildor. Then he's going to fight your commander.
Let's resolve the damage for that first.
I'm going to cast Gideon's Sacrifice.
What does that do?
Choose a creature or a planeswalker I control. All damage that would be dealt this turn to me and permanents I control is dealt to the chosen permanent instead. Put it over here.
Sure.
That's what I will do.
Okay. So, yeah, we resolve the damage. Darian does 6
Yep.
to Primal Whisperer. Primal Whisperer does 7 to Darian.
Yep. And then instead
And then
does
Madison,
Delore.
are you
Yeah.
redirecting?
Yeah.
Okay. So 6 damage marked.
Yep.
And then what else hit my commander?
Yep. And it'll be 28 damage. And they'll kill each other.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you have a Welcoming Vampire and the 6/6 Ooze with Trample attacking you.
That's 8 total.
Yeah, for 16 total.
The ooze has trample.
Yes.
I'm just going to take it.
Okay. So 16 total will put you to 17 if I'm doing the math right.
Yes, that's accurate.
Okay, so from the 3 creatures dying, which is Lauren, Primal Whisper, and Commander, that's 3 Sir Conrad triggers.
Yep.
Which is 2 damage each because of Gisela, and 0 damage to Madison because of Gisela.
Yeah.
So 6 to Jim, 6 to Alex.
And then I dealt combat damage to an opponent. Well, I haven't. I did deal combat
Yes.
damage to an opponent, so we both draw.
So we will draw. You're done.
And I'm going to pass my turn.
Can you kill Jim? Yes, you probably can.
I'm at
eh?
11. You can kill me.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just worried about Alex. If I kill you, and then I'm just going to die on this crackback, right?
I'm looking at King Make.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to play an escape tunnel. All right, the first thing I'm going to cast is Sound of Drums.
Oh.
I'm going to enchant Gisela, so it is goaded. If an enchanted creature would deal combat damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage instead.
Oh, quad damage from Gisela.
It's pretty good.
You can also buy it back from your graveyard.
20 at a
It's pretty
time, huh?
good.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm going to spend 7 mana for a Havoc Eater.
What's that do?
When it enters the battlefield, for each opponent, goad up to 1 target creature that opponent controls. Then I put X 1/1 counters on Havoc Eater, where X is the total power of the creatures goaded that way.
Oh.
So I will pick the 11 ooze.
Oh.
I
My
will
greatest
pick-
power is 5.
Your 5
Mine is
power.
2.
And I will pick, yeah, sure, I'll pick your 2
You can pick
power.
one if you want.
No. I pick that thing.
So goaded.
We need
I'm
more.
getting 11, 16, 18 total.
Okay, that's goaded.
And I get 18 counters
Can I
on
have
my
a
Havoc
vote?
Eater.
Please, thanks.
Yeah.
And that's going to be different than the suspect.
Yeah.
There we go.
Mhm.
Just 1 turn, not infinite.
All right, and then I'm going to go to combat. Nelly, Borca, and Gisela are attacking Jim. Nelly Borca is going to suspect your next biggest ooze.
Can I have a next biggest ooze suspicion?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't have any flying blockers, so I will die.
But GG, wow. I can't believe we dodged
Goodbye,
that.
Yeah, holy.
Lucky, never didn't have it. guess that I will pass. The
This is
turn
at
for that.
21-21.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, as I say in the business.
Yeah, it's okay.
Good.
I've seen bigger.
I have seen bigger, actually.
Untap, draw. Well, you know what? I'm gonna, for once, pay life and return my Master of Death to go to 13 because I remembered kind of this time.
Gisela Darian's a bit of a non-no, eh?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Bet you feel dumb.
I have no flying blockers currently as presented on board.
I'm gonna move to combat.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack Alex with these creatures with attack triggers.
Okay.
So I'll trigger Surveil and Clash. I'll resolve Clash first.
You don't want to surveil to see what you have for clashing?
Nope.
Okay. Who are you clashing with?
You.
Nate.
You know what? I wasn't gonna win anyway. I wasn't gonna win anyway, Alex.
Wow.
That was picked for my whole deck.
Yep. Pretty good.
That's unlucky. Lost another Clash. Okay. I'm gonna play a Takasha's Dig Site for my land for the turn. I will pay one. I'm gonna bounce Small Drifter.
Okay. You sure you don't want to pay one to prevent it?
I don't.
Okay.
You know, I like to reset my finality counter.
That's super good.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Evoke Mole Drifter.
Draw 2 cards.
Trigger Sir Conrad.
Mm.
Pops 2.
I lose 2.
76. Uno. Dos. I'm going to cast a Watcher of the Hours, which is just a big 6/6 flying ward 3.
Sure is.
And then I'm going to go to end my turn, trigger Mirko.
Sure.
Return a surprise Mole Drifter.
I remember that one.
Wait, also, these creatures were goaded.
Oh,
so
yeah.
my flying creature would have, in theory, gotten through for 4.
Okay.
But Sir Conrad, I would assume, would have died a fiery death to an ooze.
Yeah,
and
big ooze.
Alex would have gained the 2 life back from my Mole Drifter.
Fair enough. So I'll go to 70 overall.
Yes. Yeah, you get your 2 life back because the Sir Conrad would not have triggered,
Yeah.
bringing you to 78, and then you take 8 from the Mirko.
Yeah.
Which leaves me at
it's
70.
70.
Yeah.
Okay. And you would have dealt combat damage when we would draw a card.
Yeah, sorry, but then I guess the Conrad dying will trigger itself.
Yes.
Oh, so it's
Giving you
irrelevant.
the-
Back to
giving you
60.
the life back.
68.
There we go. Clean that up.
Madison and I will draw a card, and that will resolve all of the outstanding things that are happening.
At the end of your turn.
Yeah.
I'll path Gisela.
Oh, that's a reasonable way to deal with that card.
I'm
in for
yes,
that.
it is. I don't have anything to stop that. Okay. From the bin. This is in the bin, but I can return it to my hand later.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To unmorph Croson Cloud Scraper.
What is that?
Big.
It's a 2020, I believe, after everything triggers here. That's going to get me 2 more oozes, fight a couple things, and gain me a ton of life.
Yeah.
10, 11.
Well, his oozes don't have haste.
No, but he's
And
untapping.
he can't
Is that
attack
the
me
turn?
with the other
This
two.
is at the end of Jen's step.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Adam.
So, so this first ooze will come in
Yeah.
with 11 counters. The next one will come in with 12 counters. I will be gaining a whole bunch of life. It's going to be 13 twice for 26. Then I've got some fight triggers for this Croson Cloud Scraper.
You sure do.
First one's going to be King Darian,
Yep.
and the second one's going to be Nelly Borca.
Great.
I think that's all in Jim's end step.
Okay.
In Aaron's
my-
instead.
Oh, sorry, Aaron's end step.
Jim's dead step.
Anything else, Aaron?
I think it's okay.
Okay, untap everything here. In my upkeep, I need to pay
Double green.
to not sacrifice my Croson Cloud Scraper. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'll be happy to do all the triggers if you'd like, but I'd like to attack Madison with most of the eligible to attack Madison oozes.
That's funny. I was actually voted most eligible ooze in high school.
So that's 29 oozes on there alone, plus 4, plus 8 at Madison, which should cover
Yeah, I
even the
think
biggest
I'm
ooze being blocked.
More than dead.
And everything else will attack Aaron, which is definitely enough.
They don't. Okay, how many of them have trample? I guess I have 16 toughness.
You have 16
6, 7, 8,
toughness?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So if you block 16 toughness, you
Yeah.
prevent exactly 16 damage, and the rest of this damage comes.
Yeah, as long as it's enough to 13 or whatever it goes.
Oh yeah, way more than 30.
Okay,
Yep.
super, very dead.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy.
Well.
Wow.
This print lifter ooze
Oh my
is
gosh.
a
So
house.
Well, really, what was crazy about this round was Trail of Mystery and then things that morphed.
Yeah.
Because then I could just keep playing lands. Because I think the time we last saw Maddie playing it, you just got hard stuck on lands, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a 2-drop 2/2 with Death Touch and that ability.
It's
Yeah.
wild. It's really good.
What a card.
Sorry, just so I don't lose the game, these both have Morph, including
I
Mega
know,
Morph.
sorry, I've actually registered you in this event and then DQ'd you.
Okay, great. Including Anax Survivalist, which could have blown up production if we needed to.
Okay. So what you're saying is I lost.
What I'm saying is never, didn't, not had it.
Yeah, really.
So yeah, that was kind of crazy. This Morph deck, I think this is the best I've seen it play
That
so
was a
far.
really good
Yeah.
redemption for that deck.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
How did you feel about goading?
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. It was
Just a game
That
going.
was
a lot of fun to play. Gisela was great. I can't believe how early I played it and then still lost the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
My
you
win
were,
rate.
you were gearing up for a hell of a
I
turn
was.
with
I had
the
another
double-double.
card in my hand that would have doubled my damage again. And then,
You had the
That's
21-21
40,
too.
yeah.
We had the 21-21. It was
Yeah.
doubled twice.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
84 damage.
So I would have
Yeah.
had your blind total, except then Gisela was down and then all my things were gone.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
The thing I look forward to after we get the rest of the set is I think the Surveil deck and most likely the Disguise deck probably get more cards from the actual set itself.
Yeah.
Because they're both mechanics that, well, in this set, in Blue-Black, there's not that many cares about Surveil things or things that Surveil very often. And in the Disguise/Morph, which is, again, mostly a blue-green type thing, hopefully there's more Disguise cards that you can play more quality face-down creatures.
I wonder if you could get away with stuff like, what's the mechanic where you can sacrifice a creature to copy a spell? Casualty?
Yeah.
Casualty. I feel like you could get a lot of value out of that because Mirko reanimates little tiny creatures. You could like casualty one stuff, get them
Yeah.
to the graveyard, and then reanimate them with Mirko.
You can kind
Like,
of
it's
play
not-
like aristocrat-y.
Yeah, it's like not Surveil, but it's kind of Surveil-ish.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's like, so when you were playing this, when I saw you play it, having the early Night Veil sprite or something like that to kind of affix your draws and then grow Mirko if you wanted to.
yeah.
Were the difference, because this game I played the Mirko but didn't have the follow-up Surveil card, so it just took way too long to kind of get the gears going.
When I was playing that game before, I was looking at my Surveil cards. I'm like, it's never not right to just bin every single card that you look at with Surveil. I didn't find a good reason to keep any of them on top of my library. I was like, just get rid of all these lands, get rid of all of these artifacts, get rid of creatures to the bin because I'm going to reanimate them and just like, send everything to the bin.
I think it suffers from being just a tad too slow, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
It's definitely incremental value for sure.
yeah.
How did you feel about your setup there up until dying?
It was pretty good. I definitely got blown out. Like that, the Disorder in the Court card, I probably should have saved. I got maybe a little bit greedy and just not letting the Academy Manufactor die. Because I really wanted to use that Academy Manufactor with the Disorder in the Court. Because I would have been able to, I think I had 4 lands in play at the time and 3 treasures. I would have been able to blink out 5 creatures, then investigate 5 times with the Manufactor in play to make 15 tokens. And so by the time it got around to me after that, after getting absolutely blown out, I was kind of looking at the board state and I had the mechanized production. I'm like, I'm going to die before this goes off. But I think it was my only chance of doing anything meaningful at that point. So I was like, well, you know what? I'm not doing anything else. I might as well play it and see how it goes. Maybe something weird happens and, you never know.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, something you can know is the quality of GameGenic products that you can go find at your local game store. We just want to say thank you so much to GameGenic once again for sponsoring the entire channel. Once again, folks, once you get this video to 2,500 likes, we're going to be giving away some Spike Feeders merch. There should be a card next to my head describing what's actually going to be in that package. We haven't decided it yet, but it will definitely contain some of more exclusive items like our Valentine's dice, which are somewhere.
Yeah, these ones.
Yeah, they're the-
We were using them as suspect tokens during that game.
Yeah, they're great. We also want to thank our patrons, which should be flying past my head over here. Those are the folks that help keep the lights on around here. If you want to join their illustrious ranks and get things like merch, get things like your name in the credits, and get things like being able to hang out with us in our Discord, you can go sign up for that for as little as $1 US per month. We want to say thank you so much to everyone that has watched all these videos. We've really had a great time with Murders at Karlov Manor.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah,
It's a lot of fun.
It's been a lot of fun. So we just want to say thanks once more and have a great day.